Sean Diddy Combs, a music mogul who built an empire worth nearly $1 billion. He was the king of hip-hop, throwing the most exclusive parties in Hollywood, where A-listers like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Leonardo DiCaprio begged for an invite. But behind the glitz and glamour, a dark secret was brewing. Allegations of abuse, coercion, and sex trafficking have brought his empire crashing down. Diddy's done, and this is the scandal that ruined him. Stick around to uncover the shocking truth. Sean Combs, better known as Diddy, Puff Daddy, or P. Diddy, started his journey in the early 90s. After dropping out of Howard University, he landed an internship at Uptown Records, quickly rising to a talent director. In 1993, he founded Bad Boy Records, launching the careers of icons like the Notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige. Diddy wasn't just a producer, he became a rapper, entrepreneur, and cultural icon, amassing a fortune close to $1 billion by 2024. His influence stretched beyond music into fashion, with his Sean John clothing line, and even vodka with Ciroc. Diddy was untouchable, or so it seemed. But Diddy's real claim to fame? His parties. These weren't just events, they were cultural phenomena, and they'd soon become the center of his downfall. Diddy's white parties were the stuff of legend. From 1998 to 2009, he threw these annual bashes in the Hamptons, Beverly Hills, and even St. Tropez. The guest list was a who's who of Hollywood: Anna Wintour, Donald Trump, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Leonardo DiCaprio, and the Kardashians. These parties were symbols of wealth and power. Free-flowing crystal, designer outfits, and A-listers rubbing shoulders. Diddy himself told Vogue in 2017 that Leonardo DiCaprio was his top invite.
And I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
yes,
right?
Yes, without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the white party.
But beneath the glamour, something sinister was allegedly happening. According to a 14-page federal indictment unsealed after Diddy's arrest on September 16, 2024, these parties hid a dark secret. Prosecutors allege that Diddy orchestrated what he called freak-offs, elaborate, drug-fueled sex performances that often lasted days. The indictment claims Diddy coerced women into participating, using drugs like ecstasy and cocaine to keep them compliant. He allegedly forced them into sex acts with male sex workers, recorded the encounters, and even masturbated during them. When authorities raided Diddy's homes in March 2024, they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, items they labeled as freak-off supplies. But let's take a step back. These allegations paint a horrific picture, but Diddy's legal team has pushed back hard. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, claims Diddy is innocent, and that these freak-offs were consensual adult activities. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to all charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation for prostitution. So what's the truth? Let's dig deeper into the allegations. The first major crack in Diddy's empire came in November 2023, when his ex-girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit. Cassie alleged that during their 11-year relationship, Diddy subjected her to physical and sexual abuse. She claimed he beat her, leaving her with black eyes and bruises, and coerced her into freak-offs, filming the encounters for his own pleasure. She also accused him of rape and said his tremendously loyal network witnessed the abuse but did nothing. In 2016, hotel surveillance footage captured Sean Diddy Combs violently assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a Los Angeles hotel hallway. The shocking video, first released by CNN in May 2024, shows Diddy grabbing, shoving, dragging, and kicking Cassie, confirming allegations she made in her 2023 lawsuit against him. The lawsuit was settled the next day for an undisclosed amount, with Diddy denying the allegations. But the floodgates were open. Days after the footage surfaced, Diddy issued a public apology on Instagram, calling his behavior inexcusable, and claiming he sought professional help. But was his apology genuine or just damage control?
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Since Cassie's lawsuit, over 30 civil suits have been filed against Diddy, with allegations dating back decades. One woman, identified as Jane Doe, claimed that in 2003, when she was 17, Diddy and two associates gang-raped her at his New York studio after flying her in on a private jet. Another lawsuit alleges that Diddy assaulted a 16-year-old boy at his first white party in 1998, calling it a rite of passage to break into the music industry. Attorney Tony Busby, presenting over 120 accusers, says 25 were minors at the time of the alleged abuse. Diddy's team insists these claims are exaggerated or false, but the sheer volume of accusers raises serious questions. Diddy's parties were a magnet for A-listers, but now many are scrambling to distance themselves. Ashton Kutcher, who co-hosted Diddy's 2009 White Party, said in a 2019 Hot Ones interview, "I've got a lot I can't tell" about Diddy's parties, calling their friendship bizarre. Khloe Kardashian once described attending a Diddy party where half the people were butt naked. Leonardo DiCaprio, a frequent guest, has been linked to Diddy since the early 2000s, though a source told the Daily Mail he has nothing to do with Diddy's legal troubles. Neighbors of Diddy's Beverly Hills mansion told the BBC they called the police 14 times over 7 years due to his parties. They described seeing women leaving at all hours, looking lost with their underwear showing. A law enforcement source told the New York Post that these weren't just consensual sex parties, saying, "This man is a predator." But Diddy's team insists these claims are exaggerated or false, pointing out that no criminal convictions have been secured yet. While these celebrities attended Diddy's parties, there's no concrete evidence they participated in or knew about the alleged freak-offs. Many, like Kim Kardashian and Janet Jackson, have deleted posts with Diddy from social media, suggesting they're trying to distance themselves. Is this a sign of guilt or just damage control? The court of public opinion is divided. In the late 1990s, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy Combs were one of Hollywood's most talked about couples. However, their relationship faced significant challenges that affected both their personal lives and public images. On December 27, 1999, Lopez and Combs were involved in an incident that would become a major headline. While partying at Club New York in Manhattan, a fight broke out, leading to gunshots that injured 3 bystanders. Combs and Lopez fled the scene in his car, reportedly running a red light before they were stopped by the police. During the stop, officers discovered a gun in the vehicle, which led to both Combs and Lopez being taken into custody. While charges against Lopez were eventually dropped, Combs faced trial but was acquitted on all counts. Beyond the nightclub incident, their relationship was further strained by allegations of infidelity. In a 2003 interview with Vibe magazine, Lopez reflected on their split, mentioning that she had never caught Combs cheating but just knew. She recounted how he would claim he was going out to a club for a couple of hours, only to disappear for the entire night. This marked her first experience with a partner's unfaithfulness. The most explosive celebrity connection? Jay-Z. In December 2024, an unnamed woman filed a lawsuit claiming that in 2000, when she was 13, Diddy and Jay-Z drugged and raped her at an after-party following the MTV VMAs. The lawsuit claimed that the woman was lured by a limousine driver who said she fit what Diddy was looking for and was taken to a party where she was given a drink that made her feel woozy and lightheaded. She alleged that Jay-Z and Diddy raped her while an unnamed female celebrity watched. Jay-Z has denied the allegations of assault, saying the complaint was filed in pursuit of money and fame. He added, "This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory." This was over before it began. The lawsuit was voluntarily dismissed by the plaintiff in February 2025 with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled. The reasons for the dismissal were not disclosed, but Jay-Z's legal team had been seeking its dismissal due to inconsistencies in the accuser's story. Combs' lawyers called it proof of falsehoods, not facts, while Jay-Z hailed it as a victory for his family, who endured trauma no one should suffer. But one question still lingers. Was this a case of false allegations, or was there a quiet settlement behind closed doors? With no criminal charges filed and the accuser's identity still secret, the truth remains murky. One thing's clear, Diddy's legal battles are far from over, but Jay-Z has, for now, walked away unscathed. On September 16, 2024, Diddy's world came crashing down. He was arrested in a Manhattan hotel room and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation for prostitution. Prosecutors allege that for decades, Diddy ran a criminal enterprise through his businesses, including Bad Boy Entertainment, using firearms, threats of violence, coercion, and abuse to fulfill his desires. He's accused of kidnapping, forced labor, and even arson. Diddy pleaded not guilty, but a judge denied him bail, citing a risk of witness tampering. He's been in a Brooklyn detention center ever since, awaiting trial on May 5, 2025. Diddy's fall has been swift. Once a symbol of black excellence and hip-hop's golden era, he's now a pariah. His businesses are crumbling, his reputation is in tatters, and his freedom hangs in the balance. But Diddy remains defiant. A spokesperson told the BBC, Mr. Combs remains strong, healthy, and committed to his defense. His legal team insists the truth will come out in court. Meanwhile, the entertainment industry is grappling with bigger questions. How did this go on for so long? And who else might be complicit? From music mogul to federal inmate, Diddy's story is a cautionary tale of power, excess, and accountability. But the story isn't over yet. Will Diddy clear his name, or will the allegations bury him for good? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more deep dives, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next update on this unfolding scandal. Also, check out my other scandal story about Sully's tragic life. See you in the next video.